welcome to my pitch on the brand new Unseen magazine where the unseen world comes to life. The magazine will be a behind-the-scenes director/production-based magazine where I will be able to cover a vast variety of different movie genres and directors from all parts of life and their teams who work alongside them to make the movie come to life. Here you can see a glimpse of all the different movie directors that my magazine will include. In order to engage the reader, the magazine will be split into 5 different sections. Section 1 will be an in-depth article on the directors that can be seen on the front cover of the magazine, where their new release and production will be seen and promoted. This article will set the mood for the magazine. For example, if the film being promoted is a horror movie, then the rest of the articles within the magazine will be horror-based. Section 2 is where I will have a promotional partnership with the North London Film School. The magazine will display their work and help the readers to become inspired by the work of young directors. Section 3 will be the main body of the magazine, where I'll have the different articles covering the different directors. Section 4 will be a place for the reader to have a chance to be heard. This is where the questions will be posed for readers to be answered. In the next edition of the magazine, these different views of the public will be presented. Section 5 will be a fun little debrief for the reader to complete games and quizzes. Other small adverts will be given here for a chance for the reader to buy film-related products at discounted prices. The sole purpose of the magazine is to educate and entertain people who enjoy what goes on behind the scenes, through casting, script, cinematography and more. The reader will be able to immerse themselves, helping them to become knowledgeable within the directing industry. Additionally, the magazine will be helped to open up new opportunities. The magazine will be 60 pages long. The cover will be printed glossy and matte to help it stand out, making it easy to see on the shelf without the issue of reflective light. Each monthly edition of the magazine will be based on a different movie genre, helping to include as many different movie directors as possible. My primary target audience will be people aged 15 to 45 who are looking to get a career in the film directing industry. They are backstage enthusiasts who love to delve into the world of behind movies. No matter their ethnicities, class groups, genders and cultural backgrounds, all people are welcome to read the magazine. They will be able to step back from day-to-day life and become engrossed in the huge range of articles that the magazine includes. My secondary target audience will be people who are interested and inspired by the directors and the work that they produce. They will be able to find powerful quotes and moral attitudes within the magazine. They will be aged 21 onwards, where the magazine will be used as a means of interest, conversation and education. Finally, my tertiary audience will be people who enjoy watching movies and behind-the-scenes moments. They will be people 30 plus and use the magazine as a means of interest. On slide you can see prices for the magazine, where in order to produce my magazine, I will need the following: a digital camera with camera lenses and a tripod in order to capture high-quality images for my magazine. I will also need a trained professional photographer in order to capture photos of models. I will need models of my directors to photograph for the different articles within the magazine. A laptop/computer system with a verified Photoshop license is also needed to edit and piece together the magazine. Graphics tablets to hand draw different designs digitally and insert them into the magazine will be needed. An A3 printer which allows me to print on glossy and matte paper to produce my magazine. Access to a work studio with a green screen and LED lighting systems to help aid with editing. Here you can see the initial setup cost for my budget, which will reduce year by year. I will use multiple distribution and marketing methods in order for my magazine to be sold and get recognition. My main method will be online via social media such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and TikTok. Synergy will also help to get my magazine be seen by lots of influencers' fan bases, helping to further the amount of people my magazine reaches. Furthermore, cross-promotions with film festivals such as the BFI will help to get the magazine to reach the right target audience. Additionally, another marketing and distribution method will be having buses and the underground network to advertise the magazine. This means that the magazine will be able to travel throughout London. Finally, the magazine will be promoted and distributed at local North London shops and cinemas, where posters of the magazine will be shown to the public and then to be sold at vendors. Here I have included the different fonts I will use across the magazine. The masthead, which I've used the font handwriting draft, has been chosen since it perfectly conveys what the magazine is about. It conveys a sense of struggle and practice through the lines, however, perseverance and determination through a great outcome of the font. The cover lines will be using the font fine serif, which perfectly conveys all the different movie genres in one font, meaning I can keep to a consistent layout for the front cover of the magazine. Furthermore, it gives off a futuristic tone, helping to show the future of film directing. The magazine will use a simple, easy-to-read font for the body copy. I have chosen Calibri size 10, which aligns with rivaling magazines. My production company for the new film release will be called Coruscators Productions. I have chosen this name since it reflects my target audience and the magazine. No one will be left to become a wallflower within the production company, and they will recognise even the smallest flashes of light. Here I have got some hand-drawn layouts for the magazine where, for the front cover, I have taken advantage of the path of sight when designing the front cover. Here are digital mock-ups following the same pattern. Competitors, I have chosen the Sight and Sound Film Magazine Company, which is one of the oldest British film-based magazines in England, who have been creating magazines for film enthusiasts since 1932. The magazine includes in-depth articles and other interviews for articles to indulge in. Writers for the magazine have been described as being some of the best film critiques out there, giving the reader critical and important information. However, the magazine is not strictly a film director-based magazine, whereas mine is. Moreover, the price for the magazine is £5.95 per monthly edition or £50 for the annual subscription. Mine is cheaper. Here are some of the articles inside the magazine. Thank you for listening to my brand new pitch for the Unseen magazine.
Okay, really well put together PowerPoint, and you were confident, you had your clear script that enabled you to kind of elaborate and justify, visually quite striking. Just wait a couple of minutes, I know that the thing's just come up. Nice that you included some producer and director ideas. Just think about mentioning how many you will include in each of your issues, okay? Because the likelihood of you including all of them, probably not, but you can refer to these are going to be some in my first few issues. Content was really nice that you thought about how you split up your magazine over 5 sections, manageable sections. There were loads of slides on there that had real depth and detail, so that went from kind of your purpose, your resources and personnel, as well as your budget. I would have maybe liked to hold on that slide for a little bit longer, just so that we can digest all of that information and just maybe pick out a few key things, and then total your amount, and say maybe that as you make more magazines that cost might reduce, okay, so the likelihood is that it would. Again, really thinking about your target audience in terms of distribution and marketing methods that you're able to go into a bit more detail. Your font explanations were great. It might just be, are they going to be appropriate for all of your target audience, which we'll come back to. So the first one, your primary, you really thought about your age. Okay, you've given me from what age to what age. And then your secondary and tertiary then get a little bit vague in terms of identifying gender, race and age. Okay, so go back and just re-look at that in terms of, yes, you want to be inclusive to all, but who are your intended, who are your specific audience that you definitely want to read and buy your magazine. And lovely that you finished off with that kind of sight and sound, and then into this great kind of collage and mood board. Okay, so a really fantastic presentation. Well done.